What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new video. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing price action, and with the reviewing of price action we'll take a look at a very interesting concept of mine which has been there for quite a while, and this is the concept that I use when I'm at my most peak performance. Alright, so what we'll do is we will take a look at this on NASDAQ, on the indices. Right now, these indices, right now, what I want you to understand is this works 100% of the time. Okay, you need to couple it with POI, and also you need to understand what exactly true liquidity is. All right, now just a bit of a precursor. Right, what is true liquidity? True liquidity is essentially when, for example, you have a break, you have the initial mitigation and price runs higher, and this right there, right, that is your true liquidity. Why? Because there's no liquidity grab over here, there's no nothing. This is the liquidity. Alright, so price will come here and then price will take it and go higher. Now this is a requirement or a prerequisite for every freaking session. Every session has this requirement, right? We need to see price take liquidity. Now this liquidity, right, if you look at it, you need to look at it on the 5-minute chart and above. So what I like to do is I like to stay on the 5-minute chart. Okay, now see how we have this low here. Alright, so I'm going to remove my factorial ranges, we don't need that right now. See this low here, right? Now this low, when price broke it, we came, mitigated the range and made a new low. So the fact that we made a new low here, right, listen carefully, the fact that we made a new low over here meant that this is that initial mitigation. Okay, now if that is the initial mitigation, that is your liquidity. Alright, now when we have this, I am looking at the closest POI, the closest one. What is the closest one? It's the up close candle. Right, so this up close candle itself 50%. So after the moment price takes it out, you can sell, and you can keep your stop loss. Well, you can keep your stop loss above the high. That's so. Alright, take profit is going to be where? Take profit is going to be this low. Why? That's your safest low, because if you consider this as a schematic, right? So meaning this is what happened. This is what happened, right? If you consider this as a schematic, then you know that price is going to trade to that schematic low, which is this. Alright, that's a guarantee that price will go and hit that, as you can see. Right now, if you continuously look at exactly how price is delivered from these areas, you'll be freaking amazed. Right now, why did price come and take this low? Because there is no valid liquidity here. All right, now when you see price, when you saw price take this high out, where is the initial mitigation and higher price? Nowhere to be seen. Right, nowhere to be seen. Therefore, there is no logical backing to have this low being kept as being safe. Right, so now look to the right here, right, on this day, and now look to the left, right, so over here. Now when you look at this price action here, alright, this price action over here, you can see that we broke. So we broke this high. You see that? Initial mitigation. Cool. Now when you saw that initial mitigation, and when you draw a line over here, right, those who know my model number 3 know that this is your model number 3 gap. And if you look at this magic, right, look at this magic here, that was the buy from here to here. Right now, just because that's the buy from there to there does not mean that the setup is over, because now we have one more setup remaining, and that is going to be the extreme mitigation or the closest POI mitigation. Right, so the closest POI mitigation would be this, from here to here. Why is it over here, Sean? Why isn't it down over here? Well, because we have the initial reaction there, right? So if that led to a new high forming, and this is the closest possible POI, then why not? Right? So then this is what we have. The 50% is what we are interested in. Okay? There. What we are interested in. Okay? Like that. Now, if that's also not enough for you, then what you can do is you can put this on the 15-minute chart. Right? 15-minute chart. You would ideally want to do the 15-minute chart. You can do this like so. Alright, and get the 50%, and you can enter the buy. Alright, do the 50%, you can enter the buy, then you can see price going higher, and you can put your entry, for instance, over here, stop loss below that, and TP is going to be what? Now the TP, here's a funny one, right? Because if the schematic right now is, okay, like that, and price is coming all the way down here, what's the next stop? There, right? So you can do something like this as your take profit. Yeah, cool. So that is how you utilize liquidity. All right. Now from now onwards, if in a week or two, because I'm done with the beta testing to what am I saying, man? Shit, sorry, I had a brain fart moment over there. Now that I'm done with the MVP and foundational product of TradeEasy, I have time to be active in the Discord community again, where I will be sending setups. So if you are interested in getting setups every single day when I'm free, you can either do one thing: you can pay $100 per month for Uncle Shondi's trading den, or you can sign up with our broker and deposit some cash and take the same trades that I take, and all is good. It's a win-win situation there. Alright, so that's only if you're interested. Now, consider this. And again, if you want to join TradeEasy, if you want to join the waitlist for TradeEasy, you are going to get 30% off. Okay, you are going to get 30% off. So if you want to join TradeEasy, here's what you can do. You can go to finservcorp.net. Okay, finservcorp.net, and what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way to the TradeEasy waitlist, and you can see what you're going to get. Put your email address down there, agree to receive updates, get early access now. You're going to get 30% off. You're going to get access to the Discord community. You're going to get access to the beta testing phase, which is going on right now until the end of September, and from September onwards you will have access to the full platform, right? So you have all of this good stuff going for you, which I'll show you right now. Alright, so before we continue with the lesson, so here this is the pre-market report right now. So right now this is the pre-London report, what we got for today, which is a Saturday. So what we'll be interested in is we'll be interested in cryptocurrency, right? So we can see that the environment is mixed, so we cannot expect that much of movement, right? And you can see that crypto is the only divergent asset, of course, because equities, FX and commodities are closed. And if you look at what's exactly causing this, we have the factors over here, right? So these factors are going to remain more or less constant until the major market themes move, right? Unless they change. And this is the current short-term and medium-term outlook that you can utilize for today's price action on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So in the pre-London session, expect cautious trading as markets digest overnight Asian strength, right? So many of these things. Medium term, over the trading day, attention on Jackson Hole could drive shifts in monetary policy expectations, and these could lead to severe trend changes, right? You can see that we also have a priority watch list over here, right? And you can also go to the dashboard, and on the dashboard what you will see is that we have a full-on risk environment system and also a trading calendar system, which tells us whether the day is a manipulation or a distribution or accumulation, so on and so forth, right? And you will see it's insanely accurate. Alright, so today we have risk on, and if you take a look at the risk on, we'll be looking at crypto. Crypto seems to be bullish today, and we'll see whether that works out or not. You can check that out later. Alright, so you can also see the reviews on the waitlist over here. You see that we have a lot of people that are using it. They love it so far. It's all confidence, and it makes making money really easy. Alright, now coming back to this, if you are interested in joining Uncle Shondi's trading den, you can definitely, again, like I said, go through the WAP on my website, or if you want, you can register with my broker link, and yeah, either way works, right? So now in this example over here, right, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 5, right, and on the 5-minute chart, if you just witness what price is doing here, okay, here. Now watch this closely. Alright, so we saw that price broke this high, formed the low and went up. That's your initial reaction. Okay, and we saw that price here, formed the low and went up. That's your initial reaction. Okay. Now, with this initial reaction, like I said, we're looking at the closest POI. What's the closest POI? This down close candle, 50% of that. Right? There. So, now if we know that, okay, this is the structure, this is the initial reaction, price goes all the way up and then comes down. Now from here, what can you target? You can target this, right? There. Stop loss below the low. See that? Perfect. Perfect, right? Okay. And what time does this happen in? This happens inside of my daily macro. What's my daily macro? Between 5:40 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now inside of this interval we have more, right? We have more things that we can look at. So what is that? Well, let's consider all the facts. Alright? So we have price breaking the high. Right? And when it broke the high, you see how it retraced here and went up? Then that is the inducement. Okay. Now given that that's the inducement, now our next point of contention is, interesting. How am I going to get my buy? Meaning it came all the way down there, right? It came into the inducement, man. Come on. Now how am I going to get the buy? Well, let's consider the facts, right? On the 5-minute chart, we have this POI there. On the 15-minute chart, we have this one. Okay? So it's either going to be this or it's going to be this. Alright? That's the situation. Let's see. Okay? Now we saw that, okay, it came and it did not go. It's okay. Why? Because we want to wait for market open. Right? 9:30. So now, when 9:30 hits, now delete this. It's not going to hit, right? Delete that. And now we're thinking, damn, man, this shit is not going with me. I mean, it's going without me. So now consider the facts again. We have high broken. That's the low, the initial reaction there. Cool. Now below this, what's the closest POI? Right? Below this, what's the closest POI? Well, we have these. Why not this, Sean? Because it must be a swing low. This is a swing low. Must be a swing low. There's no swing low here. Must be a swing low. So where's your entry going to be? Your entry is going to be at the 50% and it's going to be at the low, right? And then, assuming we had a high impact news driver, which we did, for sure it's going to expand more than this. As you can see, it did, Sean. Haha, hindsight bastard, right? Right? Some of you are saying that now, right? Go here and you target what? 3 standard deviations. Because you have high impact news driver, good chance it will go to 5 standard deviations, right? This is the way. This is the way, my friends. See that? Cool beans. And then it should top out over there. Alright? Okay, not really. Fine. Alright, now we saw that here. Now if you come here, same situation. This is going to change your fucking game, my friends. Right? Look at this. Swing low. There, see that? See that? Yeah. Swing high. Drop. Made a new low. So, what's the inducement? This. What's the closest POI with the swing high? This. What's the 50%? This. Stop loss where? Here or here. Guaranteed take profit is where? Here. Actual guaranteed take profit is where? Other way around. Actual guaranteed take profit. One moment. It's going to be here. Assuming high impact news driver is there, it is going to be here. See that? See that? Cool, right? Now, let's go it one more time, right? Let's check this out. Okay. Here, swing high. There. We saw that price is coming, swing low, went up. Okay. Technically, it's this candle as well on the lower time frame. There. Cool. Now, how? Well, what we'll do is come here. Maybe we won't get the entry like what we saw earlier. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. See, is there anything that can stop us from having a good entry down here? There's no model number 3. You can only see an extreme POI is nothing, right? Now when price comes down, does that, right? And then reacts. Okay, fine, reacts. Now after reaction, right, I will look for something inside here, right? I'll look for something inside here. Now, this something over here, I will not be able to look for anything until we break this high, right? Yeah, I won't be able to look for anything until we break this high. So now see how price comes down, right? See how price comes down here. See, now see these two candles here, right? These two candles here, that's structure. So it came down, went up, made a new high. So that's the inducement. And I can just blindly buy over here because there's no other down close candle but a wick. So on the wick, I can buy on the 50%. But what I will do is I will buy this as soon as it comes close to the 50% here. That's what I'll do, because sometimes it's not guaranteed. Sometimes, right? And now what's my take profit going to be? Well, if I know this is my inducement, I will take this here, do this like this, and I'll go for 3 standard deviations. All right. Wow. Meow. Okay, let's continue while we are on a roll. All right, so now what happens here? Okay, this is a stop hunt, so we have a break. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, we are interested in this candle. Yeah. Okay. This is the model number 3. So I'll buy immediately as it comes into the gap. Alright, here. Stop loss below the gap or down here. I do below the gap. Alright. There. And same TP because it hasn't hit the target yet. Alright. Stop loss hit. Now after stop loss hits, what are we gonna do? We are gonna wait, because now you see how there's no new swing high. It didn't go up and cause a new swing high, right? So now it's gonna be dangerous. Dangerous meaning it's not gonna work out. So you gotta wait for new inducements to come into play. Okay, now we have something. So we do what? What do we have? We have here, the new fellow formed, came down, right? So what's the play? The play is try to wait for price to come into this level. Alright, so let's see. Okay, now we have a new play. New plays, we have this. Alright. Brother in Christ. So it goes up, no entry because not taking entry yet. Price comes down nicely. Cool. This is what happens when this guy doesn't give you anything, right? Usually forms a consolidation, goes up, comes down. Now we wait. Okay. High broken, new high formed, no inducement. So no inducement means what? You don't take a damn trade, bro. Okay, and then it never goes. So these ones, 80% off, 80% off stop loss. Then we take the sell that we were talking about over here, and dumb. Right, so this is what happens when you can't see anything properly. It gets a bit difficult, and it also tells you that there's no damn setup. There's no damn setup, no reaction, don't take it. Yeah. Okay. So now this is what we have already done. Cool. That's all. So this is how I utilize liquidity on a day-to-day basis, and this is the current trade I am on on Nasdaq. Hope it goes up. I hope Jackson Hole Symposium goes really well for risk assets to go higher. And as you know, if we take a look at Trade Easy right now, where is it? It's over here. Trade Easy suggests that global equities are bullish as hell. So I'm hoping for a gap up tomorrow, because this is on my flip account. If it's a gap down, then the flip account is blown to hell. So yeah, hope it goes well. So all the fundamentals are backing it. If not, then Jackson Hole goes down. This will update later on, and yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy to trade now, guys. This is what the trading system needs. This is what the retail trading space needs, right? So if I were you, what I'll do is I'll go here, finservcorp.net, alright, / you just go here and you can just go to the click on wait list. Now Go through the entire thing, see if you like it. I know you will, because the reviews don't lie. Put your email over here, put it over there, and join. And once you join, right, I'm going to send you an email. So be on the lookout for the email, right? The email is going to be me asking you for your Telegram username, and I will add you to the beta testing group. And then you can make money with every single person in the beta testing group, because cool. So yes, that's all, guys. So with that said, I hope you found this insightful. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and good trading. Bye bye. Now if you want the entire this one about the brokerage thing, send me a message or comment it down below that you need more information, and I'll send you over my Telegram. We can talk about it there. If not, go join Uncle Shawnee's Trading Den. I'll see you on the inside, and make sure to join the waitlist because it's fucking free. No cost at joining the damn waitlist. Alright, you can choose if you want to pay after 1 month. At the end of September, if you feel like, yes, this is what I want the 30% off, I want everything, go ahead. And trust me, you will. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and good trading. Bye bye.